Previously, we learnt about the division method for solving HCF and LCM problems. Now, we'll learn about the prime factorization method. Let me know which one you prefer at the end of this video in the comment section. So to illustrate how this works, let's find the LCM and HCF of 108, 120 and 150. The first step is similar for finding either the HCF or LCM, and that is to express 108, 120 and 150 as products of their prime factors. You can use the factor tree for this. You can learn that now by clicking on the top right corner of this video. So 108 expressed as product of its prime factors gives 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. 120 expressed as product of its prime factors gives 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. And 150 expressed as product of its prime factors gives 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. Now it is at this point that the next step changes for HCF and LCM. For HCF, we have to multiply the lowest powers of each base number to obtain it, while for LCM we have to multiply the highest powers of each base number. Let's quickly see what this means. Now, given all these, we can express the prime factors of 108 as 2 squared times 3 cubed in index form. For 120 it will be 2 cubed times 3 times 5, and for 150 it is 2 times 3 times 5 squared in index form. Now we can take this and follow the rule we discussed previously. Since 2 here is the first base number, we'll compare the powers of 2 and take the one with the lowest power. The one with the lowest power here is 2, as it is smaller than 2 squared and 2 cubed. 3 is another base number, so we compare these three numbers and we'll notice that 3 is the one with the lowest power, as it is smaller than 3 cubed, but it appears here and here. So we just choose any one. Then we proceed to the final base number, which is 5. You will observe that this 5 raised to the power of 0 was not here before. I just put it here for alignment with the others, and it doesn't matter because 5 raised to the power of 0 as well as any number raised to the power of 0 is always 1. So 5 raised to the power of 0 is the lowest power here, as it is lower than 5 or 5 squared. We can now take these values and multiply them, and they will give us 6. This is the same as multiplying just 2 and 3 and ignoring 5, since it is not a prime factor of 108, 120 and 150. For LCM, we will still have to express all these in index form as we've seen in the previous slide. Then we take the base numbers one by one and multiply the ones with the highest powers to obtain the LCM. So we begin with 2. The highest power here is 2 cubed, as it is greater than 2 squared or 2. So we take 3 next. The highest power here is 3 cubed, as it is greater than 3. Then finally for 5, the highest power is 5 squared, as it is greater than 5 or 5 raised to the power of 0. So we multiply these numbers to get 5,400 as the LCM. Well done if you've reached up to this point. Go through the summary, attempt this question, drop your answers in the comment section, and I'll see you soon.